What's going on, guys? I'm your host Andrew, and you ever wanted to do some cave exploration? I mean, it sounds pretty fun on the surface, but ironically, it sounds pretty scary down below. From caves filled with poisonous air and critters to caves haunted by mythical beings, I'm here to talk about the top 10 scary cave discoveries. Coming in at number 10 spot, we have Cave of Death. I mean, the name says it all, but if you happen to be in Scotland and want to try something daring, then try out the Cave of Death. Archaeologists discovered this not too long ago and found that this was an ancient location used for human sacrifice, execution, and body disposal. Radiocarbon dating found mass of dismembered body parts, including children's head left on poles that are in front of the cave's entrance, which were left there more than 3,200 years ago. It's said that they did this because they treated the place as a shrine where they would leave those who passed away, waiting for them to decompose, then collecting their bones. Not the most ideal cave to visit on this list. At our number 9 spot, we have the Bell Witch Cave. This one literally has the word witch in it, so you know there's probably nothing good about it. According to the legend of the Bell Witch in 1804, a farmer named John Bell moved his kids and his wife to a farm along the Red River in northern Robertson County. The property also included a cave, which is known now as the Bell Witch Cave. It is believed to be haunted by the spirit of a witch named Kate Batts, who felt that she was cheated by Bells in the land purchase and ever since carried a strong dislike for Bell. Then when Bell passed away under suspicious circumstances, people believed it to be the witch who was supposedly hiding in that very cave. Now the area is a huge tourist attraction with kayak and canoe rentals at the lake nearby, and with a very famous Halloween event all around the farm, including a tour in the cave. So who knows, you might snap a photo of the Bell Witch if you go in that cave. At our number 8 spot, we have the Mammoth Cave. Horror author H.P. Lovecraft's story, The Beast in the Cave, was inspired by this famously creepy Kentucky cave system that could be the largest haunted cave in America. Evidence seen from the cave suggests that prehistoric humans used to mine in the cave over 4,000 years ago, but eventually the cave would be used as a cemetery, with many of them leaving their deceased ones there. Fast forward 2,000 years and they would eventually leave the cave in a rush, leaving many of their belongings, which could be found to this day. Whatever caused them to leave was unknown, but many suspected that it was the spirits of the ones who were left to rot there. After the War of 1812, the caves were sold off to mine saltpeter and enslaved people who were sent to work and would pass away in the caves. Nowadays, apparitions of deceased enslaved people and prehistoric humans are often reported, along with ghostly coughs and eerie feelings of being watched in some sections of the caves. Sounds like a good one. Coming in at number 7 spot, we have Robbers Cave. The entrance to Robbers Cave is located southwest of the center of the city of Lincoln, Nebraska. The cave system is a naturally made cave which is mostly limestone that has been chipped away and tunneled out by water over thousands of years. The earliest documented use of the cave was the Pawnee Indians, who named the cave Pahuk Bluff, and was used for spiritual practices such as healing and animal powers. Nowadays, the locals claim to hear the sounds of beating drums and chanting as if the rituals are still being performed by the ghosts of the natives. When you're at the entrance of the cave, it's said that you can hear both the screams and the moans echoing throughout the whole cave system. At our number 6 spot, we have the Cave of Sybil. This cave was named after priestess Kumain Sybil, who was residing over the Apollonian oracle at Cumae, which was a Greek colony located near Naples, Italy. Her cave, located near a temple of Apollo, was believed to be the entrance to the underworld, or even worse, a portal to hell. It's said that even birds won't be seen flying over the cave. According to legend, the oracle of the ancient priestess guards this gateway and guides travelers on their descent to Hades. One of the ancient Rome's prophet, Virgil, wrote that the cave had 100 entrances that led deep beneath the earth and as far as the underworld itself. His poem goes, quote, "The gates of hell are open night and day, smooth the descent and easy is the way." Right in the hump of our list, we have Davilas Cave. Located on Mount Penteli, the cave has been enjoying a notorious reputation since the 1800s, when reports of paranormal activity first began. Journey a few hours north of central Athens and you might see why. Stories tell of electronics that stop working, of water which flows the wrong way, and even mysterious disappearances of explorers who enter the cave never to emerge again. Details such as a small handprint near the entrance further shroud the location in mystery. It's said that this cave was used by various religious groups or cult practitioners, and whispers of sacrifices and demonic rituals are said to have happened in these very caves. The cave has many different tunnels within, which are all said to lead to an underground water pool, which are all linked to the god Pan and his nymphs. All the way at our number 4 spot, we have Konana Cave. Konana Cave is located at the base of a cliff along the Farrington Highway of Oahu. This cave was formed over 150,000 years ago. According to Hawaiian legend, Konana Cave is home to the underground shark Nanaue, the son of Komahoali, or the king of sharks, the most sacred brother of the fire goddess Pele. Nanaue was born with a mouth on his back and his mother never fed him meat. But when he was 7, he accidentally ate one and slowly would become a shark-like humanoid with razor-sharp teeth and gills. He had an appetite for human flesh and would use the cave as his lair until one day a group of villagers came together and hunted him down for good. Now it's said if you see an elderly Hawaiian man cooking meat near a cave, it's actually said to be the spirit of Nanaue. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have Gomanton Cave. This cave is basically nature's real-life haunted house. Despite the fact that this cave is a geographical wonder with limestone walls reaching 300 feet and with light that filters through the holes of the top, in reality this cave is said to be one of the most disgusting sightings of wildlife. First things first, this cave is a home to 2 million bats. Yes, millions. So many of you would think that Batman is down there too, but he's not. So due to the overload of bats, there are actually thick layers of guano, otherwise known as bat poop, fill in the cave, which gives it this disgusting smell even before entering the cave. If bats aren't enough to stray you away from this cave, then maybe the millions of Malaysian cockroaches will. These cockroaches are everywhere. It's said that you can't even walk one step without hitting one. And if that wasn't enough, you might even stumble upon snakes, scorpions, and even crabs. I'm getting goosebumps just describing this cave alone. At our number 2 spot, we have Movil Cave. This cave in Romania is said to be the king of the toxic underground, or the most toxic cave on earth. It is not a very pleasant cave to go into, but after being cut off from the world for over 5 million years, it was accidentally discovered back in 1986. The air in the cave is warm and moist, but very low in oxygen and high in toxic gases. The air is high in hydrogen sulfide, methane, ammonia, and carbon dioxide. So really nothing you should be inhaling in. If the poisonous air wasn't enough, in this dark, isolated, and poisonous kingdom live 51 species of invertebrates, 34 of which are found only in this cave. At our number 1 spot, we have Chiselhurst Cave. This large cave in England spans 22 miles of passageway split into 3 distinct sections known as Saxon, Druid, and Roman. They all branch out and then linking one another soon after. In World War II, many British civilians would use this cave to hide from the bombings, but this cave's use came all the way back in 1250, where there were written reports of mining in these caves. Throughout history, the cave was also used as a cemetery to keep the dead, which is why many believed it to be haunted. People report hearing screams, murmurs, children giggling, and footsteps echoing from deep within the cave. Locals even claim that reports are from the spirits who passed away in that cave, trying to let the living know of their eternal suffering. Well, there we have it, our top 10 scary cave discoveries. What do you guys think about this list? Leave a comment down below, give it a like. I'm your host Andrew, and we'll catch you on the next one.